See, I'm at 217 degrees right now, and I ain't even really been pushing this thing. It says we've been 15. I don't know what's the truth and what isn't. Like I said, it's recording. And then I have my mileage app for work on my phone. I'll check. For some reason, this thing here is saying we're getting 27 miles, and I know better than that. But yeah, that camera battery, it wasn't dead, but it shows orange, so it's getting close. It's getting close. Oh, man, somebody's barbecuing. That's what I miss, man. I used to have a smoker when I lived out in the country, and I could actually use, oak and mesquite and all the different woods and actually get some good flavor out of my barbecue. When I moved into the city, I didn't have no way to cut wood. I wasn't buying it, that's for sure. And so I bought one of them stupid pellet grills. That pellet grill, Z grills thing, that thing cost me $600 something. But it doesn't do near as good as a regular smoker. You don't get a lot of smoke flavor. I mean, it's just kind of a city slicker barbecue way, I guess. Hell, I don't know. What are we at? 71% on the battery. Yeah, that's just a damn cul-de-sac, man. I can't get nowhere from here. This is usually where dogs come out and start barking when I gotta turn around. Go back up this street here, I guess. We've already been down this street. don't know if you guys notice that you're not having to listen to that lock clicking up here on my steering wheel. I got about tired of listening to that. Man, this guy's got a pretty good view up here. I had to cut some of the trees down to get the full view, but it got a little view. But yeah, I took that stupid that lock and chain off and put it in my back bag. Of course, that just added more weight to the ass of this thing, but well, I don't have to listen to that clicking crap. I'm telling you, man, that crosswind that just blew over there, man, it blew this damn bike off. I mean, I felt it. The wind's bad. Man, there's a lot of roofs out here that got a lot of damage. And we had some bad windstorms blow through here a month or two ago, and I mean, it ripped a lot of these roofs up. I could actually get out here and probably get a lot of work, but who the hell wants to do that? Good money in repair, but this is getting to be the wrong time of year. It gets hot up there. see what old Bobcat Circle looks like. Looks like a circle. Pretty uneventful, but it's a ride. It is a ride. Better than sitting on the couch. I mean, you see what I've been doing. I've been like 20 miles an hour, pretty much. Pedaling. Been doing a lot of pedaling. And I'm at 245 right now on the temp. 245. That just seems high to me, but maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I wished I knew what was good and what wasn't. Little boy's got him, ouch. Little boy's got him about 6 or 8 crosses out there by the street saying free, made out of fence pickets. Guess you go get you a free cross. This stuff here's got a little view to it back there, but a lot of trees. What is it looking like here? Hell, I don't know. I have no idea where I'm at. 64% on the battery. That Wells Drive again. Guess we've already made the loop. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of nice, a little change of pace living in the city and stuff. But the more I come out to these open, acreage lots and stuff, kind of getting the feel for. I mean, I used to have 10 acres that I could go do whatever. I used to deer hunt, do all that on it. But now I got a little square. Come on around, car. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the happiest camper living where I live, but just because it messes with my lifestyle. It doesn't meet my lifestyle. I mean, I bought that stupid house during, it was real bad. I mean, it was during the housing boom several years ago, and man, they were selling stuff for just stupid money. I mean, way stupid money. Yeah, it was way stupid money. And like I said, I just kind of jumped in because I sold. I mean, I'm not going to complain about the stupid money because I sold my land for stupid money. That's why I sold it. But like I said, once you sell something, then you got to go back into the stupid money to buy something. But I guess, the house I bought, I just kind of bought because I got tired. I got tired of looking around for something perfect. And every time you find something perfect, it's out of your price range. I mean, I was trying to set up a budget of about $250,000 on a house or cheaper. And there just wasn't a whole lot out there that, as I call perfect, or what would make me happy. There wasn't a lot out there. And if it was, it had sizable land, but the house was junk. So I settled on that house I am. I mean, but I don't need that house. Like I said, that thing's over 2,000 square feet. It's got 4 bedrooms. I don't need all that. I mean, she has her own office and I have my own office. Of course, her office is kind of bled into what was supposed to be the guest room. Oh, Lord, that lawnmower's tore apart. But like I said, I could have one office. We could share an office or whatever. I'm not. Only time I'm in there lately is doing video edits and stuff like that. It's not like I haven't been really working a whole lot. But I could do less. I could settle on less of a house and a little more land or a little area to put me a shop on. But I ended up buying this house that I'm in. The reason I got it was, what was that? I think that it listed at two and a quarter. But there was some flooring allowances on it, and I think I got them down to like 217 or something. And that was within my price range a lot. I mean, actually lower, but I didn't want no house payment. That was my thing. I wanted to basically make a lateral move from my land to a house, but not have to have any payments. And it worked out. But I'm not happy. I mean, I like it. It's a nice house, big house. Bigger than I need, but like I said, I could settle on a little smaller house. I don't have to have that big. I mean, if it wasn't for this wind, this would probably be a little uncomfortable ride. I mean, it is pretty hot. Wow, I'm gonna hold up here. I got traffic coming. I don't know where this is going to end me up at. I'm assuming it's going to end me up on 116 or whatever, the county road again, but let's give her a rip. Hope we don't get ran over. probably shouldn't be out riding around in all these suburb areas because it's going to light a fire under me, and y'all be seeing me in a different house. I'm bad about that. Once I get my mind set on something, man, I usually do it, but I really don't need to get into any more debt. I mean, I don't have any debt, but I don't want to get into any. Man, I didn't realize there's this many houses out here. Man, that thing got a big old lot to that house. Big old lot. Now, see, if I actually lived out here, if I was in the country, I could probably justify. Look at that nice house. That is a nice house right there. I'm gonna go look and see what that backyard looks like. I have to check that box, see if there's a flyer in there on it. Holy crap, man. That thing has a huge backyard. Huge. Little older house, but man, that thing got a big old backyard. And they even got barbed wire on top of the fence. That's crazy. See if there's a flyer in there. I'm curious. Hell no. Hell no. Katie Payne sells Texas. 2 Lakes real estate. That is a nice house there. Got a big old lot though. Holy smokes. The whole backyard shaded. That'd be nice. But I bet it's expensive. Who knows? Maybe I'll look it up. Oh, is this street? This kind of sounds like the street I just left. was saying, you know, if I actually lived in the country, I could justify owning one of those, you know, like a Sur-Ron kind of thing or something. But I think buying one of those things, I'm sure they're cool. Obviously, they got power. And I think all you're doing is asking for trouble. Driving those on the streets. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of one of them people that, and you know, I'm from a construction background. I look at a house and I can see the potential. Some people will look at them going, man, what a dump. But when you can do all the work yourself and save a ton of money, man, that's pretty attractive to me. I can't exactly remember where I have, because I have a video of my land, of my old land. I think it might be on one of my other YouTube channel things, but I have a video when I first looked at the land that I bought. And a lot of people, when I showed it to them, they're like, holy smokes. I mean, you couldn't even drive into it. It was full of cedar trees and it was horrible. I mean, there was no water, no electricity, no septics. I mean, it was just bare land. But after 7 years, I mean, I bought that land for $45,000. Was it 45 or 40? 40,000, I think. I paid 40,000. It was for 9.63 acres. And is this a house? Yeah, that's a damn house. That's crazy. Yeah, I bought that land for 40,000. I threw, I think, 21,000 on a well, which was ridiculous, but I had to get down to 800 and something feet to get the good water. So I threw 21, so I had 61 in it, and I think I spent 6 on a septic tank. So that was a 61, I mean basically 65, 67,000, let's say 70,000. So I had 70,000 in it. I made payments for several years, you know, that's 7 years. But 7 years later, I rolled that thing. I rolled that land for $350,000, but I mean, I burned up 3 chainsaws, burned up a couple of Ivy Gap. Where is Ivy Gap? I've been here. Where did I come Ivy Gap? Let me look at my map real quick and see where the hell I am. But yeah, I rolled that land, and like I said, it was after Ivy Gap Road. Going back to 190 and oh, that's 116. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't have any help. I didn't hire anybody to clear land. I didn't do any of that. All I did was bought a couple of, I ended up going through three of the, man, what the hell was that? My brain went stupid. It wasn't Skill, it was another brand. Wow, They're orange. I can't remember the name. My brain went stupid. But yeah, I ended up clearing the big part of that. Like I said, I sold it for $350,000. So I figured I came out pretty well on that. And all I did was took that and rolled it into a house. All my vehicles were paid for. Or my truck was. All I had was my truck. All I had was my truck. And then when I moved into that house, hell, I just went out. There was a little hailstorm up there by my mom's house. But I went and worked that storm up by my mom's and made a quick 70,000, I think. Golly, this wind's horrible. But I went and did that, and then paid cash for that little Honda car. I paid cash for that because I mean, I like that truck, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. It's big, and doesn't get the best of gas mileages. And I just wanted a car. I did have that car. I bought a little blue Honda, a light blue Honda, before I did move into that house. I forgot about that one. That was like a little cash car. I think I gave $5,000 on that one. I drove it for, I don't know, 75,000 miles or something. And then I traded. I got 4,500 trade-in on it and bought that 2019 Honda. I spent a little more cash with that, but like I said, I bought it with, what did it have? 50,000? I don't remember exactly, but it was low mileage. And like I said, man, that thing has paid itself off, just not driving that truck. It pretty much paid itself off. Just in gas mileage. I mean, you figure that truck in town probably gets 18, 19, 20 tops. But you figure that car gets 35 miles a gallon. So just in gas alone, I feel like I've came out ahead on it. Plus, I don't tear that truck up. before in one of my videos, but man, I was ripping that pretty hard. Temperature 262 degrees. I don't know. Maybe she's back to working good. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I just ran that thing wide open, 43 to 48, whatever it was. But yeah, I was gonna buy this house. It's got a huge backyard in it. It's supposed to have a drain in that driveway though, and they covered it for some stupid reason. It had a drain system because they were saying that when it rained real hard, it would pool down there and flood the garage. But it's got a big backyard, got a little storage shed in it. But that was ridiculous. They wanted more for that than what I bought my house for. And then I put a bid on this 2627 when that one went stupid priced. So I bid on this one, but I wasn't impressed with this one because of the driveway was straight down the hill, and so is the backyard. It's got a big deck on the back. And everybody, oh, what a beautiful deck. Yeah, but that's a lot of maintenance. That's the difference when I look at something. I can see value and I can see work. This little thing right here was not going to be a whole lot of work other than just some cosmetic stuff inside. It's got a cheap roof on it, but I want to say they wanted $280,000 or something for that thing. And it was only like 1,500 square feet, 3-bedroom house. But you're paying for that lot, I guess. I don't know. Come on, Amazon. Oklahoma, Amazon. Yeah, we're at 271 degrees. But like I said, I just ripped that thing pretty good down that road. I'm gonna go back down there, man. That looked like that had some pretty cool. That has a lot of view where I was trying to fly that drone that day. Let's go down there and look. Gotta watch this road. This road's a 60-mile-an-hour road on that main road I was on. Hell, I might be able to find a spot down here. I could fly my drone where I was trying to get up on that hill to do, but oh man, see this bike, boy, it starts hurting your ass. You've been sitting there for a while, but that Ridstar seat's a little better. I still say if I actually get settled into that bike, I'm gonna take that. Man, they got a big old solar panel right there. A big set of solar panels. Yeah, I'm gonna take one of those seats. No, there's one of them that has a couple of little tears on the edge. I was thinking about taking it to a upholstery shop and have them do something custom on it if I end up keeping it. Maybe add some more, make another cushion for it or something. But like I said, it's more comfortable than this thing. Like I said, this thing gets 13 to 15 mile an hour faster. But it's not a comfortable a ride as this bike, as the Ridstar is. I like the Ridstar better. Yeah, this is part of that valley that there's, that whole treed valley stuff. I wanted to fly all this in here from up on top of that hill last time I had that Red Star out. Not the last time I had the Red Star, 2 times ago. Last night I had it and I didn't, I'm not gonna let myself live that down. Leaving that damn camera lens cap on that. That's crazy. I mean, look at this. All these nice places, you got this crapper. That's horrible. Fucking hoarder, pack rat. Got a little bunny rabbit. Somebody put some bunny ears on their mailbox. Man, this is nice. This is beautiful down here in this bottom. Look, they're right here on that bridge. They're right there on this bridge. Yeah, we were literally right there when I still haven't. I think I still have it on here. I didn't put that little drone, that little Neo drone flight on my channel yet. I think I left it it's on the computer. I just hadn't thrown some edit to it because there's no audio to it. Like I said, I got to throw some music with it. But like I said, I flew that all the way down, just right behind this house underneath that bridge. So this is what I was actually wanting to get up there and fly. All this mess down here in this bottom. Yeah, even down here in this nice little area down here in the bottom, for one, I bet some of this stuff might be close to flooding because there's a creek down there. But look at these houses; they're nasty. Some of them are nice, but they get ruined by these other ones. They get ruined because these people don't take care of their stuff. It looks junky. So if you ever want to try to sell it, you gotta hope they don't see these other junkers next to them, which is impossible. Everybody looks for that. Yeah, that bridge is right there to the right. That's crazy. Yeah, I might go back. Time we got here, we're almost 6 o'clock. I need to go make about $50. My goal when I'm not very motivated, I want to at least do $150 a week on that delivery junk, but I think I'm already there. But I was trying to push a little extra each week. I'm trying to finish paying off that mod kit and stuff. All the bike stuff I paid for. I paid for that, whether it's from delivery driving or I've kind of got. I know it probably sounds crazy, but I've kind of got some expensive pool cues and a bunch of equipment that I've acquired, and those little Red Stars, I paid for those, both of those, with one pool shaft that I had for one of my pool sticks. It's a $600 pool shaft. It's carbon fiber, but I didn't sell it for that. That's what it was when I got it, but I got it kind of in a deal when I bought my pool cue thing. Anybody knows pool, I play with a Sean pool cue, and I've got a couple of carbon shafts for it. Man, look at that behind that church. That's nice. I wonder if they got any roads that go down in there. That's nice. They got these ropes over it. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I sold a pool, one of my shafts for my Sean for enough to pay for both of those, those Red Star bikes. Because you remember, I bought those Red Star bikes from kids that butchered them, that basically tore them apart, and I've just had to rebuild them. I mean, it wasn't much, but like I said, I still got a little bit to go on that modification kit that I'm buying from China. But hell, I ain't even got it yet. I figure as long as it's paid off by the time I get it, hell, I'm doing good. Easter egg hunt, free food and games. I'll bring down the e-bike, do me some egg hunting. Let's see what this old neighborhood. I looked in here, but I wasn't going to live here. It was kind of old houses and a lot of them are kind of run down. But they're another one where you're looking at your neighbor out the backyard. I just want to look at the roof stuff in here and see how bad this wind. It's kind of down in a valley here, though. No, it got it. There's a bad one right there. That's bad. Well, if I was a scrapper, I'd be over here loading up all that, man. That's what my brother used to do. That my brother used to do the metal scrapping thing. Man, he used to make pretty big money. I've done it for years myself, but I did not as full time like he was doing it. But man, that's a nice table. Just needs a top. Yeah, that's a pretty nice little table there. You can clean it up and then put you a nice top on it. But the thing even got wooden wheels on it. That's crazy. Like I said, I think that's the spirit of a pack rat. I can see value in something, even though it's trash to somebody else. But like I said, that's how you end up with trails through your house, because that's definitely my brother for one. I can remember going, man, that house roof got jacked up. I can remember going through my brother's house and you just had a trail. You had a trail to walk through. He had more junk in there. I can't live like that, but some people can. And we used to call him Sanford, for old Sanford and Son. But I'm telling you, these people around here, they throw more stuff away. I mean, I've seen more rugs today than ever. I mean, look at this. We got a recliner out here in the road. That's good for the home values around here. But I guess if you're content with it, if you ain't selling, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to mosey back towards the house. Trying to think where I'm at. Let's see here. Yeah, I can go down here and hit Veterans or something. Come on, people. I am at 264 degrees. Still no overheat. No shutdown yet, but like I said, I sent a picture of that Super Lube stuff that I actually got at Harbor Freight. I mean, not, yeah, it was Harbor Freight. It's called Super Lube. It's a clear lube. But he said, oh no, that's some of the better stuff. I shot some more in that motor. I wasn't going to get crazy with it, but I shot about another dime-sized load down in those gears and stuff, and like I said, we'll see. Man, I swear last night when I was delivering, I passed a guy last night. He was going the way I'm going, and I was coming this way. I swear it looked like a Sur-Ron, though. I swear that kid had a Sur-Ron running on the streets or something. I seen a blue one. I thought it was one of those Talarias. But I seen a kid over off Veterans when you go up the hill where I like to go, hang out up there. But see, this bike surges. You pedal, you let go, and it'll surge a little bit. Or you give it some gas, let off the gas, and it'll do a surge. But I don't know. But I've been ripping this thing pretty good. I mean, it's at 280, 282. It hadn't shut off yet, but I hadn't really, like I said, I hadn't been really ripping it real hard. But more people parking on the damn sidewalk. Man, somebody cooking something that smells good. Look at these. They're just parked up here on the damn thing. Hell, they just pulled the damn truck up on the sidewalk. Once again, I haven't eaten today, but I'm gonna try to, like I said, I may go back to the house, grab the car, maybe go grab a little bite to eat or something, and then go work for an hour or two. Just like I said, I just need to make me a quick 50. Try to at least. Sundays usually aren't too bad, but seems like it's better towards the first and the end of the month around here because the way the military gets paid. But last night wasn't too bad. Like I said, I think I made 70 or 80 bucks last night in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Wasn't too shabby. Back in the old Copper's Cove. And see, as much as this camera's been in the sun, in the heat, those GoPros will overheat and shut off. This thing hasn't shut off one time. The camera, nor has the bike. Look at this damn U-Haul guy. I need to get across here. Clean that way, we're gone. Except for this Jeep, I gotta watch out for him. We're gonna rip this thing going home though. I've been pretty moderate, pretty mild on the old throttle. We're at 284 right now on temperature. Got 37% battery left, but Like I said, we're gonna rip this thing here going home. We're at 300. Really hadn't done a whole lot to get it up high. I don't understand it, but it's at 300 degrees. Let's see what happens. 320, 330, 338. Just turned red, 360 something degrees. But that was going up that hill. But it's red right now. 350. See, I thought it used to shut off at 350, but it went to 360 something. It's down to 314, 312, 309, but I'm just ghost pedaling. I'm not throttling. Now 296. Yeah, they're not selling that old two-story house. They are not selling that house. Like I said, I think it's like 400. Was it 350 or 450? I don't know. I'm telling you, I'd trade them even right now. I'd trade them. I'd give them my house. I don't know if y'all can see that, but holy crap, man. Let me see if y'all can get up there. I mean, look at the scenery you got out the back of this. Like I said, I can sit right there on that back porch and fly the hell out of my drones. I mean, as far as the eye can see, you can see. It is awesome. What an awesome spot. Not much of a backyard, and it drops straight off once you get past the fence back there. But it's got a little shop back there that I would definitely tear down and build a nicer one. But, like I said, for what it is, man, golly, what a beautiful view. I bet upstairs is even better if you get it. Looks like there's shingles rolled up on the roof there. Yeah, man, like I said, I can have a blast. I can sit right there on the back porch and just fill my days with flying, and up here on the hill with a cool breeze. Probably open the windows up and get you some nice breeze at nighttime. That one right there's got an awesome view. Tell you what, let me look real quick. This is 30. What was this? 3011. Let's see what this house is going for. Let's see if we can look at it real quick. 3011, I said. Let's look real quick. 3011. Oh, get up there. 3011 Veterans Avenue. I guess it notices where I'm at. Allow. In the realtor.com. Let's see what they say. God almighty. They were at 415,000. That is pretty nice though. I mean, the inside of that's got a lot of wood. Look, that's pretty nice. And that living room's awesome. But that's pretty nice. Got wood floors throughout. They put tile in the kitchen, which that's what I got, which I hate. Well, I'm not a big ceramic tile fan. What does this thing here say though? Let's go back. We'll see how many square feet it is. It's 2,330 square feet. It says it's on an acre lot. That's got to be that hill behind there. That ain't no acre lot. 2.5 bath, 4 bedroom. That's basically what I got. I only have 2 full baths, but see, that thing's been on the market for 122 days, and they've already dropped 15. Can't get 4 for it. 400,000. That's nuts. It's 175,000 more than what I gave on my house. I could see maybe 325 maybe or something, but I mean, that view you're paying for. You're definitely gonna pay for that view. But some people may not want that. You know, a lot of people think that's, they want a bigger backyard. But hell, I look at it as being part of the backyard. With a view like that, man, that's where it goes. That's gold. But I could do it, that's for sure. man, I really had the itch to fly that damn Nevada 2 drone today, though. Or this weekend, period. But this damn wind never fails. I'm gonna make me a run down here. Like I said, I always drive this. I'm starting to get to know people out here walking. What's in that suitcase, but they had a suitcase set out there and it looked like it was bulging. It's full of something. $255 degrees. Man, my drone lot over here is getting grown up, man. They need to cut the grass over here so I don't have to worry about no damn snakes over here when I come fly. They need to cater to me. I'm the only one who uses that lot for flying. Yeah, like I said, I bet that lot's half the size, half of what my house costs. Probably, I don't know. You never know. Probably. I mean, with a view like that, how in the hell could you go wrong? I mean, if you have the money. I'll never have money to be able to live like this, but I could, I guess, if I wanted to get back out and hump it, but I don't know. I got a different outlook on life ever since I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack years ago, and I don't know. After that, my whole life kind of changed. I think for the better, but I just, like I said, I look at, you know, you got to live your life today because there might not be no tomorrow. And I know that's kind of an old saying that through the years, but it's true. I mean, I'll have stuff to leave the kids when I die and all that. Make their life a little easier, help them along in life. But still, and I say kids, I only have one. She's got a couple of them too, but like I said, man, after that, I was working, I was up on a metal roof building. I think I was talking about earlier, I built that barnuminium. We built that barnuminium for that guy. Hell, I was out working on that. Had my second heart attack. I had one the night before. Hell, I thought it was heartburn or something. I didn't know. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to know you have a heart attack if you never had one? I mean, like I said, man, you always hear all this stuff, oh, you have a heart attack, your arm hurt. My arms didn't hurt. I thought I had heartburn. So hell, I went in the bedroom, went to bed, and then woke up and went to work. And about 4 hours into my work, I started feeling bad again. And I probably would have just sat there and rested it off, but that guy I was doing the work for told me, he said, dude, you don't look good. I'm like, well, thank you. You don't either. But he said, no, dude, your color, you're white as a ghost. But I ended up running the emergency room and they told me, yeah, you had a heart attack. I said, well, I had two of them. I had the same shit last night. No, doc said, well, what'd you do last night? I said, I went to bed. And he said, well, hell, you're lucky you woke up. I don't know. Man, that wind's bad. Yeah, I better get back home. Showing 20%. Oh, Colorado. Man, look at that view, I'm telling you. This house right here to the right, it's got all that. That's crazy. man, my hands are going. I mean, normally with these gloves, my hand don't go to sleep that bad, but they're trying to sleep right now. Man, that was a long ride. It felt long. I'll have to, I'll have to show you guys one of my brainstorms. I don't know what part of the I don't know what part of the world everybody lives in. But we have these. I don't know. I want to say they call them barn swallows, or it's these little. They're up there flying around right now. But what they do is they go up on your damn front porch. And I've got security lights. I've got security lights up there above the garage. I've got them on both sides of the house. And I've got one there. But look at that. Don't that look? I told an old lady, she's in Indiana right now doing a baby shower for her daughter. But I told the old lady, I sent her a picture of this. I bought that. That's that mesh crap that you buy for sunshade and stuff. But I just bought a 6x8. Was it 6x8, I guess? And I split it in the middle, and then I mounted it on front. But those birds will go up here, and they build nests up on my damn cameras, on the ledges. I mean, they sit up here above the garage, and shit on the front of my garage door and stuff. I mean, that kind of looks a little ghetto. Oop, sorry, people. I can't let you see my code. But yeah, I put that on there, and they already started trying to build. They tried to build a nest once, and I had to clean it, and I was like, no more of that. So I stuck that up there, and I don't think. Let me make sure. I want to make sure there ain't nothing stuck up in here. No. But they built it right up there where that little black button is. I took the camera down to clean it because they had mud shit all over it, but they built that damn nest up in there, and I'm not doing that again. Last year, all I did was battle with them stupid birds. So even though it looks like, I told Ole, it looked like a Halloween, like a haunted house for Halloween or something. You know, people will do that on their front porch. Yeah, that's a wired thing, man. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like you're hearing a lot more problems with the wire these days. These welds right here on these, where the back rack goes, and of course it's got that heavy ass battery on top of it. You know, it's got that second battery up underneath that rack, which, like I said, I wish there was a way I could remount that battery somewhere. Because this bike, there's a guy. What is that guy's name? I think I mentioned him in my videos before. Is it Last Bar? It's supposed to sound like battery stuff, but I think his stuff is called, I think his channel is like Last Bar or something like that. But he's from up north. I want to say he might be out of northern Michigan or something. I can't exactly remember, but but he took that back rack off, and the bike looks good. And I still haven't tried, and I know I've said this a couple times. Sorry, I'm trying to get this damn camera off this little necklace deal, but anyway, they say that this thing handles a lot better uh, when you take that back battery off and makes the ass lighter. They say it handles a lot better, and it actually looks better. That's one thing, this bike. If you look at the wired cruiser, I can see, I can see the reasoning. I really can. I can see it because this thing's a bitch to get onto, especially when you put that rack on the back. It's a bitch to get up on. Uh, that step through thing on the front is cool. I just call me old school, but I think it looks like a woman's bike. Those old bikes that for women. The guy had the bar and the woman didn't. The female bikes didn't. Well, that's what it looks to me like. But like I said, it's just personal preference. I just don't. I don't like the way it looks. But as far as being practical, I'm sure it's awesome. I bet. And they're all this. I mean, everything's supposed to be the same on the bike, but I. Like I said, I've never even tried without the battery. I need to do that one day. I need to charge it up, take that out, and just ride with the front battery and feel it, because everybody says it handles so much better without it. But yeah, these welds have been breaking on a lot of people's I'm seeing online. I want to say the planetary gears in the motor are stripped or burning up on them. There's been some issues. I'm sure Wired gets tired of hearing it, but I'm sure that's a part of business. I don't know what we come to a conclusion with on this, guys, because it didn't actually overheat, but it did get up to pretty high. Let's stop this. So let's see here. That's saying we went 52 miles. I don't know. This is saying 40. But let's look at the trip history. My recording, April 13th. Yeah, I just got through with my damn taxes too. I hate tax time. Average speed 50. Top speed 46.4. Average speed 15 miles an hour. We rode for 2.5 hours. Distance 39.6 miles. 39.6 miles. And like I said, this thing will pop up here in a second with my IQ, and I can compare the two. But I said 40 miles, but it's a yeah, this battery is saying 17%, but it will go up. It's probably going to be like 20 to 21% left. But that's not real good with 40 miles. I mean, it really isn't, but I don't drive. Like I said, today I didn't drive a whole lot. 15, 20 miles an hour, I guess, for a lot of it, but there was some ripping. We did rip it a little bit, but but yeah, like I said, I'm just I'm trying to remember what I covered last night when I butchered up that video, because I did go through some stuff. But I do have some stuff on the Ridstar that I kind of wanted to go through, and I was showing people, because I've got a lot of extra stuff that I got when I bought this other Ridstar, when I got this second one. I mean, that kid had a bunch of stuff, and I don't know what he was trying or what he was doing, but like I said, is what it is, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Like I said, I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. Here comes the ice cream man. That guy doesn't ever do any business. I never see anybody in the neighborhood driving or stopping him. But the way the economy is here lately, he's probably $6 a pop or something crazy. But old Ray's ice cream. For children, it says. Caution, I guess stop for children. Anyway. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off, and I think I covered everything. Hell, I don't know. But that's where we're at so far. Like I said, maybe that helped it. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? It did get red, got past over 350 degrees at once. It did hang around 3 to 320 for a little bit there, but it didn't shut off. But like I said, if I'm ripping that thing constant, now what's it going to do? Seemed like the faster I went, the cooler it was. That's what's crazy. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to get off here. Like I said, this video is going to be huge. I may split this up into 2, hell, maybe even 3 parts. I don't know. But I'll start working on it and get it out there. But like I said, guys, it wasn't a real super exciting thing. Got to see a little bit of Texas backcountry stuff, but I just wanted to kind of get out, run that thing, see how it's working, and it is what it is. So, all right, guys, we'll see y'all later, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.